Joe Rogan has shaken Hollywood to its core with a shocking revelation. A tape discovered during a raid on Diddy's private residence not only exposes dark secrets but also implicates powerful figures in Hollywood. Influential names from the showbiz and political worlds are now coming to light through this tape. These revelations have not only tarnished Diddy's image, but have also raised pressing questions. Who has been covering up these abuses, and why have they continued unchecked for so many years? According to Rogan, the tape is not just evidence of how Diddy manipulated those around him, but also a glaring illustration of the abuse of power in Hollywood. From extravagant parties to unimaginable demands, everything was orchestrated to consolidate Diddy's position, with fear serving as his primary tool for maintaining control. Have you ever wondered what really goes on behind the glitz and glamour of those opulent parties? Rogan has provided an answer, and the truth is far worse than anything the public could have imagined. This is not just Diddy's story, but a warning about a system where silence has become the norm. What other names remain unexposed? How was Diddy able to manipulate and intimidate so many for so long without being uncovered? It's time to unravel the entire network of power Diddy used to manipulate and conceal his misdeeds. What do you think about these revelations? Watch the full video and join us in exploring and discussing the shocking details that have come to light. Joe Rogan, one of the world's most renowned podcasters and commentators, has caused a major stir by revealing shocking details about Diddy's scandal. These revelations not only shed light on Diddy's misconduct, but also brought to the surface a cascade of related stories involving other high-profile figures, particularly Russell Brand. These details have further complicated the scandal, drawing more celebrities into its spiraling vortex. According to Joe Rogan, the tapes are not merely embarrassing moments, but solid evidence of how Diddy manipulated those around him. From all-night parties to absurd demands placed on his guests. The lavish parties, once seen as symbols of wealth and success, are now being re-evaluated as tools serving darker purposes. Even more alarming is Rogan's assertion that this scandal represents only the tip of the iceberg, opening the door to broader discussions about corruption within the entertainment industry. With sharp and incisive commentary, Rogan has urged the public to question how power is wielded and concealed, emphasizing that this is not just one person's story. It is a systemic issue affecting the entire industry. Rogan's revelations go beyond the glamorous parties, delving into how Diddy meticulously built a power network to control those around him. According to Rogan, Diddy didn't host parties merely for entertainment, but created environments where submission became an unwritten rule. An invitation to the VIP section was not just an honor. It often came with psychological strings attached. Diddy is a master of control, Rogan observed. He manipulates not just with fame or money, but with the fear he instills in those around him. Witnesses from ongoing investigations corroborated this, affirming that these parties served as stages for Diddy to display his power, while darker actions were skillfully hidden behind the flawless facade he constructed. When you build a network like that, people don't just fear you, they depend on you. That's how his power endured for years without challenge, Rogan added. Rogan concluded that while the abuse of power in the entertainment industry is not new, the scale and extent of Diddy's manipulation surpass anything the public could have imagined. This forces us to confront a vital question. What truly happens behind Hollywood's dazzling spotlight? What are your thoughts on Joe Rogan's revelations? Could these tapes change how the public perceives power and fame in the entertainment world? More importantly, do Rogan's disclosures have the potential to spark a revolution in addressing abuse of power in Hollywood? Diddy didn't just see himself as a star, he viewed himself as an uncrowned king. Rob Shooter, who once worked closely with Diddy as his media manager, revealed surprising details about his personality. According to Shooter, Diddy was obsessed with maintaining supreme power, to the point of considering himself on par with figures like Prince William and Prince Harry. Shooter recounted how Diddy once invited the two princes to his lavish parties, only to have those invitations flatly declined. Yet this did nothing to curb Diddy's ambitions. His home was even adorned with images of the British royal family, a symbol of his self-indulgence and his desire to be recognized as royalty within the empire he built. Diddy didn't just want to control everything he touched. He wanted everyone to know he was untouchable, Shooter shared. But could this self-importance be the root of the reprehensible behaviors that followed?
One of the most shocking allegations involving Diddy centers around the story of a 10-year-old boy known under the pseudonym John Doe.
Hoping to help their son pursue his dream of becoming an artist, the boy's family entrusted him to an entertainment industry mentor who arranged a meeting with Diddy. The meeting was framed as an audition, where Diddy promised he could turn the boy into a star. However, what followed turned the dream into a nightmare. According to the allegations, the boy was taken to a hotel, forced to drink soda believed to be laced with an unknown substance, and subsequently assaulted while unconscious. The psychological impact of the incident left an indelible scar, shattering the boy's artistic dreams. Legal experts point out that this is not an isolated incident, but part of a pattern of behavior shielded by Diddy's power and fame. Discussing the case, Joe Rogan remarked, "This story doesn't just expose the dark side of one individual. It's a testament to how power can be abused to harm the most vulnerable among us." The story of John Doe is just the tip of the iceberg in a series of allegations against Diddy, who is now facing multiple lawsuits involving abuse of power and sexual assault. These cases extend beyond adult women and include minors, an array of victims with heartbreaking accounts of manipulation and exploitation. From anonymous accusations to public lawsuits, all point to a network of power used to conceal wrongdoing. The legal system now faces a daunting challenge. Will Diddy's power and fame continue to shield him from accountability? These lawsuits are not merely personal allegations, but a wake-up call for the entertainment industry, an environment where power often goes hand in hand with abuse. The shocking revelations from Rogan don't stop with Diddy. Russell Brand, one of the most controversial figures in entertainment, has also been drawn into the storm. According to the leaked tapes, Brand not only attended Diddy's extravagant parties, but also maintained a highly questionable relationship with him. Rogan pointed out that their connection wasn't merely professional collaboration, it bore signs of manipulation and control, with Diddy allegedly using his power to coerce and influence Brand. However, the intrigue doesn't end there. Who is Brand in this calculated game of power? A victim caught in Diddy's web, or a covert ally fully aware of the dynamics and willing to play along? The biggest question remains unanswered. Is Russell Brand truly a victim of Diddy's power plays, or is he a knowing accomplice in the game he chose to join? The film Get Him to the Greek is increasingly seen as a dark mirror, with Diddy's portrayal of a ruthless music producer, manipulative and controlling, seeming less like fiction and more like a reflection of reality. The eerie similarities between the on-screen character and Diddy's real-life image have left the public uneasy, raising serious questions about the blurred line between fiction and reality. Meanwhile, Russell Brand, who worked closely with Diddy both in the film and in real life, has also found himself ensnared in the web of suspicion. Was Brand unintentionally drawn into this scandal, or has he been caught in Diddy's power vortex, unable to break free? Russell Brand is not only mentioned as a potential victim in his relationship with Diddy, but is also facing numerous serious allegations from multiple women. These accusations range from harassment and abuse to inappropriate behavior throughout his career. Several victims, though remaining anonymous, have shared harrowing accounts, accusing Brand of exploiting his power and status to manipulate and intimidate. These allegations have not only shattered Brand's public image, but also raised troubling questions about how the entertainment industry has enabled and concealed such misconduct for so long. The allegations against Russell Brand have forced the entertainment industry to take decisive action. YouTube swiftly suspended his ability to monetize his channel, while the BBC removed all content related to him from its platforms. These measures are not isolated responses, but part of broader efforts to regain public trust, amid a growing wave of scandals being brought to light. Brand and Diddy serve as stark examples of Hollywood's darker side, where power is often abused as a tool for manipulation. Yet the question remains, do these actions signal a genuine shift toward accountability, or are they merely temporary measures to appease public outcry? What are your thoughts on how organizations like YouTube and the BBC have handled these allegations? Are they demonstrating a commitment to justice, or are they simply moves to protect their reputations? The revelations from Joe Rogan, the accounts of Rob Shooter, and the series of lawsuits against Diddy have exposed a disturbing dark side of the entertainment industry, where power and fame are exploited to cover up wrongdoing. This is not just Diddy's story, but a systemic issue, where manipulation and silence have become unwritten rules. Hollywood is not just about glitz and glamour. It harbors shadows the public must confront. For the entertainment industry to become more transparent, we need to ask tough questions and demand change. What are your thoughts on this story? Can public pressure drive real reform? Share your perspective in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay updated with our latest videos.